Hi guys, we're the Tattooed Teachers.
In bed.
Slow your roll, players. Know what you think.
We're here to use our many years of educational experience to provide tips and advice to all stakeholders in the educational process.
That may have been what you were thinking, so stay tuned.
See you in a minute.
Hi guys, we're the Tattooed Teachers and we're here with the Summer Challenge. Don't worry guys, you're not going to be tested on this. This is just a fun summer challenge for you.
And it's if there is a test, it's because you're testing yourself. You know, you've heard about the ice bucket challenge and push-up challenges and all sorts of physical things, people doing planks. As we've gotten a little older, we found ourselves liking to meet certain challenges, certain personal challenges. And it occurred to us that in the summer, even though your kids look so forward to getting out of school and you're anxious to have them home and plan those big vacations and things, that only takes up such a short period within a summer, and your kids wind up getting pretty bored, even with all the video games, even with 10,000 channels on television, and there's just so much swimming you can do till your kids are tired. So we began to think about some things that you could be doing with your kids every week, little personal challenges.
Doesn't take long, doesn't take any money.
Exactly.
Just little personal challenges. You as a parent can challenge your kid, and you as a kid can challenge your parents to do things that's maybe a little bit out of their comfort zone. For example, if you want to get your kids out to play more outside in the fresh air, you go out and play with them. You know, if it's not something that you normally do, it'll be so much fun for the kids, and they'll love it. And it doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out thing, you know, 15, 30 minutes, something like that, and they'll get a lot out of it. Or if your kid likes to play video games, maybe kid, you can challenge your mom or dad to play a video game with you and see what your world is all about. You invite your parents into your world. Parents, you invite your child into your world. Y'all challenge each other to a few little things, and see how it goes.
I've wondered, you know, how far back in our history of human development where kids began to build walls between themselves and their parents, and it happens pretty early. You know, the parents, you know, were not cool enough to understand their music or cool enough to understand the video games, and as parents sometimes we kind of feed into that and we use it as an excuse to not participate, because it can be work. A lot of the stuff your kids like to do for us just isn't a lot of fun. You know, the music they listen to is just pure crap.
Don't say that.
Is.
Since you gave a music example, I am going to tell you one thing that I did that was a lot of fun for all involved. I think we'll have to ask my little great nephew Caden and Josh and see. But I took my great nephews Caden and Josh to visit their sister who was at St. Jude's for a while, and their mother one day last year. And on the way home, it was a 5-hour drive, and they were a little upset because they were having to leave their mom again, and so they were a little bit upset, and my daughter came up with this great idea. She said, everybody pick a song, and we'll listen to each person's song all the way home. And that's exactly what we did. She got her phone, and you know, we let one of them go first, and they picked a song, and I picked a song, and she picked a song, the other, you know, nephew picked a song. So all 4 of us would pick a song. So my great nephew Caden introduced me to some music I'd never heard. I even came home and played a song for you that I thought you would like, that he liked. So it was just a good experience for all of us, or I think it was. I think we had fun. They stayed quiet. They were engaged the entire time. You know, we stopped and ate on the way home, and then got in the car and picked it up and did it some more. So those are just little things that you can do. You just have to be a little tolerant of other people's viewpoints and other people's song choices.
And being tolerant of viewpoints, unless you've been under a rock for the last several months, that's becoming a rare quality. There are a lot of viewpoints being expressed through social media, and then probably through parties you've been to or to dinners. So this time of all times is when we need to reconnect with our family, with our kids. And I was being facetious about the music thing. There's good in all of it. You just have to be exposed to it, and you have to keep an open mind, and that can be pretty tough. And I love the music challenge because I am a music guy and have been. Having grown up back in the 60s and 70s, and
where the best music lives.
It was really good.
Maybe.
And but our daughter will tell you that how much she appreciates the environment she grew up in, where she had that exposure to all the different types of music and literature that we kept around the house, and nothing was forced, and that's important too. Mm-hmm. Don't turn your nose up because of whatever sugary, sweet pop song that your kids like right now. Just endure it. And because you liked some of that stuff too when you were growing up, and you know you did. And use that opportunity to bond with your kids and make that a challenge when you're on a trip, and say, hey, I would like to hear what's the best song on right now. And then with the understanding that you get to play one of yours too.
Right.
And
everybody
fantastic.
gets a turn.
Everybody gets a turn. Movies, books.
Right.
Summer's a great time to find some good books. Our daughter loved for us to read, and we would pass a book around and all read aloud, like a chapter a day or a chapter a night. Summer's a fantastic time to discover some new and some old literature.
Look, I'm going to tell you one that I loved as a kid, and we did not do this enough with our daughter. Just go on a picnic, go on a picnic, pack it up. Look, kids just don't do that hardly anymore around here that I know of.
No.
So just find you a spot, go on a picnic. Kids love that. I mean, I did as a kid. That was one of the highlights.
Even if it's
in
in
my
the
summer.
Backyard.
Yeah. You
It's
remember we used to take Caitlin on a picnic when she was like 1 or 2
when
out in the backyard?
When our daughter was just tiny baby, and I would be home in the summers as a classroom teacher. Rebecca would still be at work a lot in the summer as a counselor, and I'd throw a little chicken pot pie or frozen pizza or something in there and cut it up into tiny pieces, throw a quilt out under a big tree out in the backyard, and we'd go out there and just have the best time and have our little meal and just visit and let her just kind of play around. And it was fantastic. Those are memories that'll stay with us forever.
Right.
And so, just again, we're just making this quick.
Just wanted to challenge you when you go to a restaurant, order something different off the menu maybe that you haven't had, or ask the waitress what's the best thing on the menu maybe, or something like that. Just get out of your comfort zone. Sit and make a list right now of things you can do to challenge yourself over the summer, or to challenge your kids. And kids, you do the same thing. Make a list of things you can do to better yourself and to help bring your parents into your world.
And administrators, for those of you, I know you're still at work, because even with the summer, your school year continues. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to take some time off, administrator. I know some of you are dedicated to what you do, and you think that school's going to fall apart if you're not there.
It's not.
I promise.
We thought that too, and it didn't. Everything's good. No, we never thought that.
It'll be there when you get back, and when people offer you help, please take it. Take that time off. And I had folks offer me a lot of help, wanted to come in, and I didn't take it, and I paid for it. Take that time off. You've got to relax, and you've got to recharge. You've got to be the best you that you can be when those kids come back in August or September.
We need to adopt European values on vacations and holidays. We think of it as a weakness to have to go on a holiday and away from work, but we need to take that time and enjoy it. Now that we're retired, we're so smart. We know we have all the answers now that we're retired. And then we've got to think about it.
We're like 12-year-olds. We know everything. And we're going to share it with you. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day, and just wanted to share this brief moment with you. And
have a great summer.
Please have a great summer.
Challenge yourself.
Don't text and drive.
And don't run to school and try to text either.
See ya.
Bye.